attention, this championship bout is brought to you by El Portal. And it's set for three-minute rounds for the vacant V3 featherweight title. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, the third man in the cage will be Jason Wilkerson. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the black trunks with the white trim. At 5 feet 10 inches, he weighed in at 145 pounds. A boxer and all-around fighter with an MMA record of 6 wins and 2 losses. Representing Gracie Baja and fighting out of Walnut Ridge, Arkansas, Blake Snow. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner. He wears the black trunks with the American flag trim. At 6 feet even, he weighed in at 145 pounds. A freestyle fighter with an MMA record at 6 wins, 3 losses. Representing UFC Cordova and fighting out of North Memphis, Tennessee, Kevin Caligula Henry.
Jason Wilkerson will be the third man in the cage. After doing a little housekeeping, he'll bring the two to the center of the cage. And there you go, final instructions. Blake Snow never stopped looking at Kevin Henry. I mean, just staring him down.
Intense, man. This is going to be a great fight. I'm calling it right here.
3 rounds, 3 minutes per round. Round 1. Here we go. Couple of uppercuts by Snow as Henry came right at him, Rick.
Kevin wants to get this to the ground right away. He feels like his advantage is his jiu-jitsu on the ground, so look for him to lock this up and try to get this right down.
Meanwhile, Snow doing a pretty good job trying to prevent that from happening.
Now, Blake, he thinks he can fight anywhere, so he wants to keep this to his advantage, which would be standing, as he just took him down against what I said. But
So Snow on top. Henry, again, the senior of Snow by 11 years. We'll see if stamina, if that's a factor. Henry looks to be in great shape, though.
Absolutely, man. Both of these fighters, man, they train very hard, so I don't see either one of them gassing out. That this is going to be a fight through and through.
Henry working hard to try to dislodge Snow from his back. And now look at the...
Tell you what, Kevin just kind of holding him at bay so he doesn't get anything on him.
Now gives up his back.
I'll tell you what, Blake's got that in deep.
Trying to win the title and trying to win it early.
He's got his hooks in. Oh, nice. Nice defense by Kevin Henry.
Snow on the attack here with his skills on the ground. Again, Blake Snow or Kevin Henry. The winner of this fight more than likely will have to face the man known as Dynamite, Nick Davis. He's the #1 contender. He is cage side for this fight. Now a little ground and pound by Henry, some hammer fists as he finally got his mitts a little loose. Now Snow will try to tie him up again.
Man, this is a really good back and forth kind of jiu-jitsu battle on the ground here.
Both strong fighters. Henry a little taller at 6 foot. Snow at 5'10".
Usually a fight like this doesn't get decided until like later rounds just because both of these guys, whoever's in better shape sometimes is going to win a fight like this.
So tell me what Henry's trying to do here.
Man, I could barely see on this side. Right now, Henry is just staying kind of, making it very uncomfortable for Blake to do anything. He's in his guard, but,
now,
well,
here's some strikes.
Ground and pound, it looks like.
Final seconds, round #1, and that'll do it. So good flurry of activity there to end the first round. And look at Henry helping up Blake Snow. Great sportsmanship.
Well, I think he helped him up because he landed 2 blows after the round was over.
I believe you're right. I believe you're right.
That might have been like, my bad, my bad.
Again, Kevin Henry has Jason Aldridge and Wes Pizarro in his corner. Meanwhile, Blake Snow with Tony Walker and Trevor Anderson. How'd you see the first round? It was pretty close.
Oh.
What'd you think of the first round?
Yeah, this is man, it's back and forth. I wouldn't want to be judging this one right now. It's a little too close for me to call. I think when Blake was on top, he showed some aggression, hit him with a couple, and then when Kevin Henry was on top right at the end of that round, he hit him with a couple things of ground and pound. So,
well, again, luckily for the judges, they don't have to decide anything after a round. We'll see how this fight goes the next two, if it does go the next two. The judges are John Eaton, Cedric Hampton, and Clint Kolowowski. Jim Harmeyer is your timekeeper. Your physician at ringside is Dr. Karuna Dewan. And as you saw earlier, Crystal Morrow is our cut girl for V3Fights. Round 2, here we go.
Little blood coming out of Blake's nose there.
Kind of lunging there on those punches and looking for the takedown. Henry.
Blake looked a little tired. Yeah, just kind of like he just threw those punches out there to try to get in for the takedown. Oh, nice. That was a very nice takedown.
That was skilled. That was skilled.
Man, he had his left leg locked up, and he just come around and just swept that right one.
Now just about in front of us. Snow looking for the choke, trying to get it in here.
Got some big knees coming up. Very nice by Blake Snow.
On the attack is Snow here early in round number 2. Very tight first round. Snow started out well. Henry finished well.
Both hooks are in for Blake. He needs to flatten out Kevin right now.
Couple of shots. Again, not a lot of pop behind those strikes.
He's getting that rear naked choke in. He's trying for it.
Elbow from Snow. Trying to get it in. Meanwhile, Henry trying to fight him off.
Henry's got really good rear naked choke defense right now.
Snow relentless, though. Once again on the attack here on Henry with Jason Wilkerson hovering above.
Blake has a body lock on Kevin Henry, so he's pretty much stuck right there for a minute. And I'll tell you what, Kevin is throwing some elbows down on his leg.
Meanwhile, Snow is relentless.
Submission attack after submission attack after submission attack. Blake Snow is putting on. Oh, as you can see, Kevin Henry's got that chin way under him. It's not even close.
Fans get excited, but again, Henry doing a great job defensively against Snow, who's trying every trick in the book. Now some strikes from Snow, a couple from Henry. And Snow looking over to his corner, trying to get a little help. What to do? Snow at 6-2, Henry at 6-3. Somebody's walking away with the belt. This is the V3 Featherweight Division Championship. Final seconds here in round number 2.
Man, this is just a nice little jiu-jitsu match with some strikes in it, it looks like.
And that'll do it for the second round. A lot of aggressiveness from Snow. He tried an awful lot of choke moves, tried that rear naked several times, and Snow was unsuccessful as Henry was able to fight him off.
You know, but they were still scoring with all the submission attempts and just racking up some points. So it's going to be real hard for Kevin Henry to come back from this. Looks like he's kind of down 0-2 right now. He's going to have to pull some nice submission moves or get some good hits or just, you know, something to change those judges' minds.
From an endurance standpoint, both right now drinking some water. They're sitting on the stools, but they don't seem to be too winded or too out of shape, I think we should be in store for a very good third round.
Kevin looks a little less tired than Blake does, but Blake always looks tired. Right when he walked in the cage, Blake looks tired. That's just that's the look he kind of has.
Here's that disheveled, tired look. But a good fighter he is. They both are. So here we go, folks. Get ready. Third round action. What do you expect to see from each fighter here?
Man, we're going to look probably the same thing that happened in first and second round. They're going to look for some takedowns by either Blake or Kevin. Somebody's going to work their jiu-jitsu on the ground, and I don't think we're going to see any significant standing strikes or anything in this fight.
Round 3, here we go to decide the V3 featherweight division title, which is vacant.
And I was wrong. Comes out to be a striking match.
Well, for the first few seconds anyway.
Oh.
Henry combination, left caught Snow.
Blake took a shot right to the kisser.
Now Snow. Let's see what happens here because Henry looks like he wants to take it down. Knee from Henry. And now Snow, he brings it down, brings the action to him. Again, Henry showed his defensive expertise in that second round, being able to slip out of every one of those choke moves by Snow. And Snow doing a good job keeping those big arms of Henry at bay. All right, what's Snow setting up here, Rick?
Looks like he's trying to pull some rubber guard, but he's not going to pull it back fast enough.
In the meantime, again, Henry trying to get those mallets loose and to rain some ground and pound here on Snow. He's unable to do it. Two tacticians at work. Again, as you mentioned, very skilled with their jiu-jitsu strength on the ground, and sometimes that doesn't provide for the most exciting fights. Competitive, yes, but maybe not fireworks.
Well, you know, I mean, if you're a real student of the game or you love the sport, you have to love this part as well. Just these two fighters going at it. Oh.
What's he got?
Well, he's trying to get this arm bar.
He's trying hard.
And Kevin has it locked up pretty good right now.
You can hear the corners for both the respective fighters shouting out instructions. Now some ground and pound by Henry.
Kevin has to do something right here, man.
Third and decisive round. Nothing happens here in the next minute and change. It's the judges that'll decide the belt. And again, Jason Wilkerson's right on top of this thing. If he sees inactivity, he'll stand the two, but they're doing just enough. Here we go, final seconds. So it was less than a minute. And now it's less than 10 seconds. Does not appear that this one will end
going to the judges, man.
Submission. And it will go to the cards. Blake Snow thinks he's won. Kevin Henry thinks he's won. We'll find out from judges John Eaton, Cedric Hampton, and Clint Kilowowski in just a few moments. Well, let me ask you, Rick, before you head to the cage, who do you think won?
Man, I'm going to give that to Blake Snow. He was more aggressor. He controlled the whole fight. He controlled every position in the fight. Kevin Henry did a few times he got out and got in a good position, but he just didn't do enough in my view.
All right, that's the thoughts of Rick McCracken. We'll get a decision here momentarily. Again, Blake Snow, the pride of Walnut Ridge, Arkansas, and Gracie Barra. Kevin Henry, Caligula from Memphis, Tennessee, and the UFC gym in Cordova. The winner will likely fight Nick Dynamite Davis next. He's cage side. He's ready to go. He's ready to fight the winner. He is the #1 contender for the V3 featherweight division title. Still awaiting the judges' scorecards. Coming up next, more championship action. The V3 lightweight title as champion Brandon Gladiator Gator puts his title on the line against Jay Metters. That'll be followed by the V3 Women's Bantamweight Championship. Amberlyn Orr is the champion. She'll face Alyssa G.I. Jane Vasquez. And if that's not enough, then we go to the pros for 5 fights. Great action tonight on a Saturday evening in Memphis at Minglewood Hall. So glad you can be with us. Greg Gaston and Rick McCracken. Always a great crowd here at Minglewood Hall. This may be the biggest crowd I have seen, and we've been doing a lot of shows here. Standing room only as usual, but they are lined up, and I don't think they can fit any more people in this place. It is packed.
Make some noise for both of these warriors.
The cards are in. The decision has been made. Let's find out who the winner is as we go to Michael Kelly.
After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scoring this one for your winner by unanimous decision. And new V3 featherweight champion, Blake Snow!
Blake Snow gets the belt strapped around his waist by V3 Fights president Nick Harmeyer. He is a winner, and it's a unanimous decision over Kevin Henry. Now, a few words from our champion with our very own Rick McCracken. Good sportsmanship, too, between the two.
I'm here with the winner and new champion, Blake Snow. Awesome fight, man. That was sensational, brother. That looked, man, I'll tell you what, except for those punches you guys threw in that 3rd round, that looked like a jiu-jitsu match the whole way.
Well, I think that was both of our strong points, and we both on the same head. I'm glad it went there. It was getting around. It really good. He's a great fighter. It'll be a tough fight for anybody.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, he's a tough fighter. Give it up for Kevin Henry, too. Man, it was back and forth with you guys both times. Each of you had each other in a little bit of trouble each time. Did you feel like he had you in a bit of trouble a couple times?
I mean, he was on top. I really felt like that. I was back twice. I should have finished it both times, but it's just stuff I'm working on in the gym. And get better at it. Knocked off a little ring rust. It's only been like over a year since I fought, so it felt so good to get back up there.
Like riding a bike, huh?
Absolutely.
You want to send out a shout out or anything to anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Game Changer Clothing, and my American Grappling Federation tournaments. I have a tournament coming up in Conway next weekend, so everybody needs to show up and show some support. They're awesome people. Also, can I get one over for you?
Also, I think somebody wants to come in and talk to you real quick.
Listen, guys, I'm here to wake things up, man. I fell asleep like twice watching that fight. Listen, Blake, you're slick, but I'm slicker. You're good, but I'm better. March 28th, baby, I'm bringing that title back to Memphis. What's up?
I'm pretty sure I remember Darren whipping you all over the cage, so don't make me make a replay to finish it this time.
I think I finished, Darren.
How many fights do you have? 3? 4? Is he even trained ground? I'm not sure.
Regardless, I'm bringing that title back, baby. March 28th, main event, Minglewood Hall, V3. What's up, guys?
I promise you don't want to miss this one. We're going to put on a show. Also, where's the camera? Adrian Thomas. Whenever I finish with him, come on, baby, come on. I'm dying to get my fist on you, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, you hear some words from the new champion, Blake Snow.
And there you go. As I said earlier, Blake Snow had said yesterday he wanted Adrian Thomas. Well, he may get a shot eventually at Adrian Thomas, but first it's Nick Davis, who already is ready to fight March 28th. It's already been announced. There'll be the main event at Minglewood Hall as Blake Snow will put his V3 featherweight division title on the line against Nick Dynamite Davis. More championship bouts on V3 Fights coming your way right after this.